Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. So let's try to squeeze out a quick video here. I'm like got 1,000 things going on at once. So it's about 5:45. It is 27.4 degrees Celsius, almost 60% humidity. That makes it 82 degrees. It's Tuesday the 26th. And no, the sun ain't on my batteries. So what am I up to? I don't know where to start. Should I start in the driveway? Should I start up here? Let's not talk about these. We'll do those in another video. Though they've taken up time this week too. Let's see. These rigs. Okay, yeah, let's talk about these rigs. The golf cart. This is the plan. Actually, we're up to plan D motor. Plan A was that Briggs & Stratton with the torque converter, but I decided not to go with that because I don't like it didn't have reverse. And I've watched Fearless Front's video where he smashed an engine in with a torque converter and no reverse, and I see him pushing the golf cart backwards, and I say, good for him, he's much younger than me. Homie don't want to do that. So anyway, this is a Plan C motor. You can see it's got no damage here like the other two. This was an eBay purchase. Came from down south, North Carolina, South Carolina, somewhere down south. Came with the guard. This guard goes over here, and the shifter. I mean, the shifter looks real nice. Shifter shaft is nice. Still has the shift indicator with some black paint on it. I mean, this is all in nice shape, right? It's in really good shape. The only thing that's a little bit annoying is this stud is broken off. That one's good. This one's broken off. So I don't know. I'll probably see if I can use it short like that. If I can't use it short like that, then what I'll do is I'll heat it up, hit it with some candle wax, see if that pulls in there. I already sprayed it with WD-40. I'll hit it with PB Blaster and everything else. It'll be a few days before I get to the point of pulling that stud. So every time I go by it, I'll blast it with something. Also from Arizona. And if you're going to buy any of this stuff, that's really the better place to get it from. I got another carrier. Look how nice this is. Almost no rust. No rust in here or there. Or the other two, right? You see how pretty they are? Right, look at that. That's the way you want them. This was delivered to the house for 30 bucks. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take one of them that's seized and just cut through it on both sides, split it like a cast and get it out of there. I've also been putting some thought into how to mount the motor such that it's sunken and so forth, but you guys are sick about hearing about that, so we'll talk about that later. And lastly, the F150. I spent more time waiting for this thing today. Everywhere I went, I had to wait. I went to the wrecking yard first. And what I figured is, remember the tire that had some wear on it? And I didn't want to pull that off the rim, because by the time you take it off the rim and mount another tire and get the other tire balanced, it's like 25 bucks. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to do that, because I'm never going to use the tire that's not completely worn out. So I go to the wrecking yard, and he's got these two Trans-Force Firestone ATs, right? And he had a pair of them on Ford rims, right? Already mounted and balanced. So he wanted $140 for the matched pair. I think I have the receipt. Yeah, here it is. This is where I got it. I took a ride up there to Maltz in Hyde Park. Chucky Maltz. He went to school with a buddy of mine. Anyway, so 2U 16-inch tires. They were 140. But in New York, we got that 8.5% tax, so it came out to 151.38. But they're mounted, they're balanced. I just had to slam them on the truck, and that gives me another spare set of rims. And quite honestly, with as much mileage as these have left on them, assuming that I don't run them low on air or do anything stupid to them, they should be on the back of the truck forever, for the rest of its life. The truck did pass inspection, but I can't drive it until it goes back to Ford. And let me show you why I can't drive it. Anybody see a problem with that gas tank strap right there? Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one that's no longer connected because it rusted away in the middle. Yep. So I bring it in for safety inspection, and they noticed little things like these cracks here. Right? They noticed those and mentioned them. Right? He even mentioned that one. But he doesn't notice the gas tank's about to fall out. Like, WTF, man. So, I mean, these guys are like geniuses. You know, it's getting to be more and more of the generation that they plug the truck in, and if it passes all the emissions, you know, they pat themselves on the back and say, boy, there's a great truck. I don't know, I'd rather see a truck going down the road that maybe has a little bit of a missing cylinder than one dragging a gas tank with 30 gallons of gas in it down the road. I don't know about you guys. One of them's a minor problem. One of them's kind of a major problem, like boom. So it did pass, so theoretically it could be out on the road, but it's got a little less than a quarter tank of gas in it, which for that thing's about 6-7 gallons. I'm not going to put gas in until I get it fixed. Right? The last thing I need is to drop the gas tank somewhere, and particularly then I lose the truck, right? I'm not sure Ford's I stopped at Ford on the way home, and I said, yo guys, like, my gas tank's about to fall out. Oh, we had a safety recall on that. I said, yeah, I know. When could you fix it? We don't have the parts. You're going to have to wait until Monday. I'm like, yeah. How about I drive your car till Monday? And, well, you know, it's a safety thing. So I said, give me a loaner. I said, they're like, no, we won't be doing that. So it's a safety problem, but I can't have a loaner. Anyhow, yeah. So I did my best not to yell at the guy at Ford, because, like, I really want him to fix the truck Monday morning first thing. I have an appointment for 8 a.m. So hopefully he does that, and the mighty F-150 gets back to its life as a scrap hauler. So first was Chucky Maltz in the morning. Took a couple of hours. By the time I got there, told them what I wanted. They had to look for him. We agreed on the price, and the guy had to go pull him off the truck and bring him to me and all that. So that got me the tires. Then I went through the F-150, made sure the lights were good, changed the wipers, because they love changing the wipers at the inspection place, because they charge you like $35 for a set of wipers that you could get at Walmart for $15. So I changed the wipers, then went and waited for the inspection for a while, of course. It passed inspection, but when I was changing the tires about, I noticed that the gas tank strap was no good. So from the inspection station. I stopped at a grocery store. Then I had to go back to the inspection station because they left their phone in my truck and handed them their phone. Once again, I didn't yell at anybody, which I thought was really good of me. Then I went to Ford, where they told me they don't have the parts, but they'll have them soon, and I can't have a loaner, even though it is a safety recall. So that happens on Monday. Unless they can't get the parts, then they'll call me, but still I won't have a loaner vehicle. Not being a wise guy or anything, and not that I'm smashing on American workers. American workers actually really do their best, but I am kind of smashing on American companies when I say this. You know, Toyota put a lot of cars out, a lot of trucks out there, a lot of pickup trucks out there where the frames rotted out, and Toyota put all new frames under those trucks, right? Whenever I go to Toyota, they're hanging, you know, I see all the pile of rusty frames and I see a pile of new frames. They make an appointment and they completely put your truck on a new frame. Friend of mine had one that the truck, other than the frame, was completely beat to death. So they bought it from outright. I think they gave him $4,500 and just bought the truck from him. But I mean, this truck was shot. He off-roaded it until the wheels fell off it, basically. So the frame was rusty, but the truck was completely beat to death. So, but you know, Ford, safety recall, but you don't have the parts. I love it. All right, so there's my rant. We talked about Plan D for the golf cart. Yeah, I guess that's it. Anyway, I got to go to work on Wednesday night. Today's Tuesday, so we're almost back to work. So I got to go to work Wednesday and Thursday nights this week, a pair of 12s, a pair of long ones. So I'll be tired on Friday, but hopefully Friday I'll get back to it, get to hitting on this stuff, get to moving stuff forward again. So guys, in the meantime, I want to thank you all for always watching and commenting and subscribing. Oh, and speaking of comments, YouTube is doing something a little strange with my comments. Like it used to be that the comments as you made them, like the last person, the most recent comment was on top of the list, and then there was a list of comments and you worked your way down. Now it's got them all mixed up. It's got comments of a month ago and comments from 5 seconds ago and comments from last week, like all mixed together. Comments I already responded to it, and I can't understand the order. It doesn't seem to be going by videos, or it's not chronologically. I don't know. Maybe they went alphabetical on me. I'm not sure what the heck they're doing. I don't know if anybody else is having this problem, and maybe I'll go inside and it'll be all fixed. But yeah, they're stirring everything up. If you're trying to monetize videos, or if you monetize videos, it's really not proper to go like watch your own video a dozen times to add to that, you know, the money they got to pay you, the AdSense. But if the only way I could get to the comments is to go to my video and open it up, and you know, obviously you don't let it play for too long. You kind of stop it, but you know, it still adds the count. But if every time I got to go to a video, and it could be, you know, up to a dozen times depending on the video, that adds a dozen counts to it. I'm not sure what the heck they want to do about that. My friends at Google, maybe they got some Ford executives there, the people who put rusty gas tank straps in my truck. Anyway, I'm beginning to rant and rave and sound stupid, so let me go. Folks, once again, thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing. I read all your comments. Keep commenting, and I really do my best to try to get back to all of you. So please, keep commenting, keep asking questions, and I'll do my best, no matter what Google does to me, to respond to you. Guys, remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and please get out there and enjoy all your days. Even if your rusty gas tank has fallen out of your Ford and the people at Google are messing with your comments, and New York State charges a lot of money in sales tax. All right, folks. Bye. Bye now. Take care.